What's up, everybody? Hatter here, welcoming you to another reaction on Hatter Reacts. Today we're going to be reacting to Ekoh featuring Almost Normal, Daudrie official music video. This comes requested from Andrea, so huge shout out to Andrea. It's fitting. This is one of the first videos that she asked me to react to on the previous reaction channel that is no longer active. And it's fitting that it would be one of the first ones that she would react or have me react to on this channel as well. Shout out to Andrea. I know you just got to meet Ekoh recently in concert. That is amazing. I'm glad you got to meet him. This song is deep. It touches on some very touchy subjects. I'm not going to try to break it down as well as I did the first time. I just want to listen to it because it's been a long time since I've listened to it, and I'm going to take it more of like an emotional standpoint than like lyrically breaking down the lyrics. So if there's anything you guys want to see us react to, fill out the forms down below. Free requests and priority requests. Free requests are done first come, first served. Priority requests get VIP treatment, skip to the front of the line, and they are the next reaction at the channel. We got a ton of stuff prepped for the channel. We got a lot of different offers and everything for you guys, so make sure you're checking everything out. One of the biggest ones is priority requests. We have a priority loyalty program. So basically, once you get so many priority requests in, you get one free. The next step, once you get so many in, you get a free piece of merchandise out of the merch store. You can browse through the merch store down in the link below. Check out what we got. See what you might be interested in. Let me know which one is your favorite. But that's enough of me talking. Please consider hitting that thumbs up button. Hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications. That way you don't miss anything that we drop. Join the Discord. You get a lot more notifications over there because we're pushing out more content than YouTube can keep up with. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's go.
Why do I feel like I'm losing all control? Sounds are fading, can't speak. Where did you go? I'm screaming, can you hear me now? Tell me, can you hear me?
It was a typical night, not much to do. Her and her friend just hanging out in a room. And they were never the cool girls in school. Someone texted them, they didn't know what to do. Said that they were just chilling and watching Netflix. He said that we got some liquor, come and kick it. Now he was older, they didn't think for a second he would ever want to hang with them, especially some freshmen. But who knows, maybe he'll think they were cool. And when we go back to school, they will look at us differently, right? She asked, she said she was down. They said cool, and they picked him up around the corner. A little tipsy already, cause they had been drinking some vodka that they found in the liquor cabinet earlier. They had never really drank, so needless to say, the thought of drinking too much had never occurred to him. Snuck out the house and got in the car. They said the house isn't too far away, so they parked and then they walked a little bit before they snuck into the window of one of the kids' basements.
One thing that I do want to touch on is I know that this is based on a true story. Rest in peace. I'm sure Andrea will be down in the comments section explaining more about what happened. Damn motorcycles. But like, this is just, it's so fitting. Kids are so wanting to be loved and accepted and noticed that they're willing to go out and do anything to be just part of that crowd. And what happens with this is absolutely disgusting.
So they parked and then they walked a little bit before they snuck into the window of one of the kids' basements. The coolest kids on the football team, and it was 5 of them all laughing. It seemed like everything was all good enough. Poured the liquor, said you gotta drink out of the bitch cup now. She was game, didn't want to seem like she couldn't hang, so she drank it all down and then she swigged the bottle. By the time she looked around and couldn't find a friend and thought that something wasn't right and started feeling awful. It's where it all gets hazy. She remembers being picked up and carried to a room. It all started going fuzzy, fading in and out. She came to, he's on top of her with his friends around. No, stop, what are you doing? Quit playing. She couldn't really move and she was so drunk, but she kept saying it. She kept saying it. He put his hand into her pants, she didn't know what he was doing. She said it again, tried to push it away and she said no, but her eyes would barely open up and she just couldn't move around. Felt him take off her shirt and couldn't tell, but it looked like his friend had started filming too. Heard the sound of his voice, breath on her neck, felt his hand push her down, and that's it. It went black. Tape cut right there. She don't remember anything after that.
People like that need to be locked away for good. Plain and simple. One, she felt like she didn't belong in school, so she's already vulnerable. Drinking underage, had way too much to drink, and then to take advantage of her in that situation, you're a scumbag. And then just to leave her on the side of the fucking road, you're a scumbag.
She woke up to the sound of her mom shaking her. Her front yard, 5 a.m. in the middle of winter. Said the temperature was 21 degrees and her hair had almost been completely frozen to the concrete. Still hazy when she walked back inside. She remembers that she kept on asking if she's alright then. Took her clothes off to put her in the bath. Saw some marks on her body and asked if she'd been attacked. But she couldn't really even put words together and the whole room was spinning. She just started crying. The next thing she remembers, the doctor asking her questions, and even now it's really hard to recollect it. They said rape, and now the cops are showing up, asking where she was last night and what happened, but still in shock. Her brother had found her phone with all the people she had texted last night in the snow, and they took him into custody. It made the news. Small town football player had been accused of sexual assault. She didn't know what it was called and really felt like
A popular senior football player.
small town football player had been accused of sexual
Faces up to a year in jail and $1,000 fine for destroying this young lady's life. A year in jail and $1,000 fine. Tell me the legal system isn't screwed up.
assault. She didn't know what it was called and really felt like it was her fault. The next day at school, she was outcast. The whole student body, they had heard about it, and she just wanted to pretend it didn't happen, but the word of this video, it got around. They called her slut, said she was a lying bitch, and why the fuck would she accuse someone like him to get attention? And even if she wasn't lying, she probably wanted it, and if she didn't, she should've drank and learned her lessons. This all feels like a real bad dream, and everybody keeps staring, it seems like she can still feel the spots where he touched her. Her life is over, how can anybody love her now? And even adults think she's making this up, and all the friends she did have are too afraid to speak up. Pray to God that this will just go away, and she keeps counting the days until this court case is over. Just a little validation. Said she ruined his life. It's amazing. Let these thoughts just run all day and go to sleep now. The only way to escape it.
Charges were dropped against 2 teens accused of sexual assault. The county prosecutor says he did not believe he could prove the allegations against the 2 teens beyond a reasonable doubt.
She woke up to the sound of her mom screaming first. Said they let them all walk, thought she was dreaming first. They were kids and had their whole life ahead of them, and not to let some little mistake and a girl threaten it.
She had her whole life out of her too. What makes them better than her? I'm sorry. This music video, it's done really well. Shout out to Ekoh. Shout out to Almost Normal. But this video pisses me off.
Plus the dad was a senator with connections. Just boys being boys, they had all learned.
Senator with connections. Again, political and legal system fucking sucks.
Their lessons. Couldn't believe it, she just wanted justice, and more than that, she just wanted him to admit it. But she was disregarded, and then the backlash. They had her name attached to slut, made into hashtags. Up on Twitter, the notifications blew up, saying she should kill herself, that she deserved it. And nothing from that night and all the court dates since could have prepared for the hurt those words did. Sick of crying and being under a microscope, and having her womanhood be the topic of the conversation. Half the town thinks he's innocent. Happy to get him back on the field so they can win again. Turn the computer off and chuck the phone, like what the fuck happened to my life, cause I don't know. But future ruin, the reputation is nothing, and she keeps taking all of these pills, but it don't numb it. She said fuck it for the last time. Maybe these people on Facebook are right. Grabbed the belt she found in the top drawer, then she took it to her bathroom to tie it up. Could barely see through the tears, but she kept hearing people call her liar as she stepped on the lip of the tub. You don't know how dark this life gets. Sick of living her whole life in regret. So she took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and then she stepped.
Why do I feel like I'm losing all control? Sounds are fading, can't speak. Where did you go? I'm screaming, can you hear me now? Tell me, can you hear me? Why do I feel like I'm losing all control? Sounds are fading, can't speak. Where did you go? I'm screaming, can you hear me now? Tell me, can you hear me?
like I said, I wasn't going to try to break it down, like, the lyrics-wise, because there's really not much to break down. It's literally telling a story from beginning to end. All I can say, rest in peace. And I hope the scumbags that sat there and did this to you and watched you and tormented you and videoed you, that they don't take the easy way out. That they live with the torment and the torture of knowing what they did to you and where it ended up pushing you for the rest of their miserable lives. Again, huge shout out to Ekoh. I think the song was done wonderfully. It just, that story gets under my skin and it boils my blood. 5 out of 5 hats to Ekoh. 0 out of 5 hats for the scumbags that put her through that. Let me know what you guys would rate this down below. Go check out Ekoh. The link will be in the description box. And, yeah. If you made it this far, you, my friend, are as mad as the Hatter. And for that, I'm going to give you this code. The code's going to be 7552. Go ahead and drop that code down in the comments. But you got to switch it up a little bit. We're going to leave the 7. And then you can add the last 3 digits yourself. Whatever number you want. It's just got to start with the 7. That'll let me know that you watched the entire reaction video. But this is going to be the Hatter signing out. Take care of yourselves and each other. And don't be a scumbag. Mad love and peace.